Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This will be a review on the Hot Toys quarter scale Iron Man Mark III, an absolute masterpiece. I've had him in the collection now for a couple of weeks, but it's been very busy, so I've been waiting for the right time to review him. So I hope you enjoy this one, folks. Drop a like on the video and subscribe if you enjoy the content. He came into stock at our store, the Figure Pit, and I was able to trade my quarter scale Hot Toys Heath Ledger Dark Knight Joker for this guy. So he is here, the Joker is gone, and I couldn't be happier because I was always a little bit... I do like the quarter scale Heath Ledger Joker figure, but it certainly had a couple of issues for me. I was never too keen on the coat or the hair, and the fact that they gave you the same sculpt twice and just painted it different. It always kind of bugged me, but this guy, as soon as I saw him, I felt that he was perfect. So, like I say, he came into stock at our store. I traded in something to get him, and now he's here. You guys can do the same thing. The Figure Pit is there for the UK collectors so that you can sell your figures with ease, whether it be individual sales or we want to sell it in bulk to us, or you want to trade in some of your figures to get some of the stock that we have on our website, which is pretty impressive stuff right now. We've only been going about 2 months, and some of the stuff we have in stock already is pretty mind-blowing, and there's a lot more awesome stuff on the way in the next couple of days. And you can see that coming up on the YouTube channel, the Figure Pit YouTube channel, very soon. So make sure, as well as being subscribed to this channel here, you jump on over to the Figure Pit YouTube channel and subscribe to that one too, because there's a lot of content you're missing out on if you are not subscribed. Also on Instagram as well. So, Iron Man Mark III. Very significant. It's the film that opened the doors for all of the Marvel films that we enjoy today. And it's not just the significance of this film and this suit, it's also my love for Stan Winston and Stan Winston Studios. They did an amazing job bringing Iron Man to life, and I think he's been perfectly brought back and just represented so well by Hot Toys here. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in here and bringing you this review. So hope you enjoy it, folks. Now, very similar to the kind of design that they will go with for most of the quarter scale figures by Hot Toys, but beautiful box here, and you can see side profile. That's probably a shot of the actual figure itself. I think that's usually the case with the quarter scale figures. Sometimes on the 1/6 scale they might use a picture of the actual actor or the creature or whatever it would be from the movie, but I believe on the quarter scale boxes they've always used an image of the actual head sculpt itself. Let's take a look at his accessories. Now, you can interchange the chest plate and the shoulder armor for a more battle damaged look. And what I love about the hands is, even when they're not lit up, they look lit up. You see a nice white plastic there used, and that just pleases me because he will always look alive even when he's not switched on. And there is the Tony Stark likeness. We'll get a much better look at that soon. But some great hand sculpts, including 2 hands that have posable fingers, so you can, you know, throw up a peace sign or whatever, you know, it's up to you. Throwing up the horns maybe, but yeah, posable fingers. I love it when they do that. So not too many accessories, but everything you need. I heard this was easy, putting the batteries in here, but because the magnets are right here that hold the, you know, the front of his mask, you're trying to put the batteries in and they just keep doing that. So have fun. That's like not easy. Alright, I got them in the end. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little bit stressful. Looks really bright though. Look at that. And here it is, all lit up. It looks amazing. It looks like he's standing in the room. Absolutely incredible. Amazing proportions. Everything looks absolutely on point. From regular viewing distance he looks pretty damn clean, but when you get up close and start examining the suit, see his shoulder there, I mean it's everywhere really. Just signs of, you know, a bit of wear and tear, a bit of history to the suit. We got some more there on his hip, down on the thigh area. So not just the details of the suit perfectly replicated, but the subtle signs of, you know, previous battles or just signs of life. One of the things I was really relieved about, and actually it was a huge deciding factor for me, and it may seem silly to some of you, but there's nothing worse than when the Hot Toys Iron Man figures are not lit up. The eyes are they just go black and he looks like he's dead, or just the suit is vacant or whatever. And I don't like it. I like the eyes to be just all the time look like they're kind of at least white looking, which is something they did with the Hot Toys armored Batman from Dawn of Justice in 1/6 scale. His eyes, whether they're on or off, they always look white. But with the Iron Man ones, it's just usually like a clear plastic, and when they're off, they're off. But on this one, they did make, I don't know if they did it on purpose, but basically underneath the plate here, you've got where the actual light comes from, the light source, and when you turn it off, it is a kind of a clear white plastic kind of strip. So when you put the plate back on and the eyes are off, they still look white. So those eyes are off right now, but that still looks good enough for me to just get on with photography and not really worry about turning the lights on. Yeah. Very nice touch. Now I just turned the LED lights off that were surrounding the figure and just left a kind of soft glow coming from above. And I think that looks really, really cool. This angle right here, I just filmed a little video on my phone with Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC playing in the background. I just wish I could do that on YouTube, man. It's friggin' a damn shame, seriously. Because look, this angle, when I'm moving around slowly with AC/DC blasting in the room, it's a special moment. It's just, it's so good. It's so perfect. The figure looks totally real. The lighting's nice. It's just a beautiful thing. So I shot that and I put it on Instagram, folks. Both on my channel and the Figure Pit Instagram account as well. So there's 2 separate clips on both accounts. Oh man, check that out. Ugh, that's ridiculous. And you got the beautiful touch here with these lovely light blue lights just hidden around the figure. I haven't even put in all the batteries to show you all the lights, to be honest, because it's quite complicated. And I'm just a bit nervous. He's an expensive piece, and I know that I'm a bit late to the game getting him, so it's not like there aren't a ton of videos already on YouTube showing you how everything works and where all the flaps move and where all the batteries go and all that stuff. It's already been covered on YouTube just so many times. I've watched them myself getting ready to, you know, handle my figure here. So I would definitely recommend you check out. Let's see. Well, honestly, I can't name them. I watched about 20. Obviously, Justin's done a video on this. Probably Xenomorph as well. There's a bunch of videos, guys, going really in depth into how everything works. I'm really not the guy for that when it comes to this figure. I'm a little bit nervous about handling him because he's expensive and he's big, and you know, I don't want to break anything because this is a masterpiece. So I'm going to be going pretty easy on mine. Now just turn him to the side profile so we can really soak in how awesome the proportions are on this. They really got the thickness right, the bulk, as if Tony Stark is actually inside the suit. That's very convincing. And the color, beautiful shine off it. But the neck doesn't look skinny. The kind of the back and the traps kind of area looks nice and bulky. Chest is sticking out just right. It's exceptional work. I mean, this is, let's see, maybe the 4th attempt by Hot Toys at the Mark III. We had the original 1/6 scale Mark III, all plastic. Then you had the Battle Damage version, 1/6 scale, all plastic. And then the 1/6 scale die-cast version a few years later. And then this one. Although they probably did quite a few repaint, like concept versions, variants, all that stuff, because Hot Toys have done a lot of that when it comes to Iron Man. But they got it right. Absolutely, to my eye. I mean, I'm no Iron Man expert, but I've seen the film a bunch of times and I do love it. And I know how he should look. And that's what I'm seeing in front of me. Great proportions on this. The base is very nice for this figure. It's nice and simplistic. It serves its purpose. It's nice and classy and subtle. And that's kind of the way I like my bases, to be honest. I want them to just serve their purpose and look good doing it. But with some of the other quarter scale figures, I'm thinking the Hot Toys quarter scale Dark Knight Rises Batman, his base is very kind of rocky and rubble. And it's hard to get him look, you know, just a natural stance. He has to always have his foot on top of some rocks. Whereas this is nice and flat. I know the exclusive version of this maybe has part of the Ironmonger and his arm like reaching out, and then like a beautiful base that he can stand on that raises him up a lot higher with different sections and parts. But this is just the regular version, so it just comes with the standard base. But I'm totally fine with that because I just want something flat that you can stand on and serves its purpose, and it certainly does that. Now let's take a look at the amazing likeness to Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. And what I do like is they gave you one of the likenesses inside the helmet. I think I prefer that to just the straight up Tony Stark head sculpt where you can see the hair and all the rest of it. I really like this look. Would have been nice to get both, but I wasn't expecting that. And this is incredibly realistic though. Let's just get right in on those eyes. And obviously the little cuts and scrapes from fighting the Ironmonger. Incredible paint applications on these. Still have a bit of a mystery of how they do it, you know. Obviously the prototype gets painted by an artist and then they go into production. But each one apparently hand painted. That's what I hear. That's what I've seen in the videos from Hot Toys that they do now and then, giving you a little peek behind the curtain. But amazing work here. Just check it out from a few different angles. Beautiful with the kind of blurred reflection of the light in the background. Now, forgive me for lingering on the Tony Stark head sculpt likeness situation here, folks. It's just so good. Just changing the angles and just fixing the lighting, trying to get it just right. I can't believe how real it looks. I'm just enjoying it at the moment. Absolutely incredible. Okay, I have obviously tried to achieve the superhero landing pose, and I think I've done a pretty good job. I had to go and look for a screenshot from the movie and try to replicate that as best I could. It was a bit nerve-wracking, but he is able to do everything. I mean, if you remember when this guy was first released, over in Hong Kong there, they released the blogger pictures with all the poses that we wanted to know about, and it turned out he could do pretty much anything. And you know, a little bit of stress. It's the noise, really, when you're moving him. He's all plastic, so as you're moving things are creaking and crunching and cracking, and it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's doable, and he looks incredible. Absolutely awesome. So I tried to get everything in the right position. Fist hitting the ground there as he lands. Almost got the legs in the perfect spot, but probably push it further, but I don't know, man. There are limits to my bravery when it comes to these quarter scale pieces. Oh, that just looks beautiful, man. Look at that. Behave yourself. I was actually toying with the notion of displaying him like this, because it wouldn't do any harm to the figure. You know, there's no rubbish sections or synthetic leather or any of that weird kind of material that you need to worry about ripping from bending an elbow for too long and stuff like that. I mean, this guy, he's pretty much good to go in any pose for display. I mean, I'd be very tempted to find a spot for him in here where I can permanently have him like this, because it's just awesome. So we'll have to see how that works out. I'll keep you posted. Okay, so in the spot where I would be displaying Iron Man, I've tried the superhero landing pose, and it kind of works, but he's kind of right on the edge there. It's taking up a fair bit of that shelf space from front to back. I mean, his foot is actually resting up against the wall, so that's a little bit off. I don't know, maybe I can tweak the superhero landing just a little bit to work a bit better, but I do like the way that looks. Just wanted to show you folks. That does look cool. He looks really primal like that, like he's about to unleash hell. Just like Punisher War Machine is. Shout out again to Ryan Rose Clark for that amazing gift, man. Thank you so much, dude. I really love this piece. Die cast, heavy as hell. Crazy. Look at that. That looks sweet. I don't know, man. I might leave him like that. I don't know. Probably not a good idea. That arm could move or something. The weight of the figure could make the arm that he's resting on. It could make it move over time, and then one day I'll come in the room and he'll be on the floor. And I'd be very upset. But at least I can show you guys briefly what it would look like. Alright folks, I have tweaked this superhero landing pose a little bit. Checked some more pictures and just tweaked the legs and everything a little bit, to be honest. The torso, the head needed moving, the arm needed repositioning, and the foot is a bit more flat on the surface now. And I'm really happy with the way that looks. So I'm actually going to wrap up this review, folks, so I can leave him in this pose for a bit and enjoy it. But I'll come back and do a pose session with this guy and bust out a lot more poses for you. But I am so impressed with this piece, man. I'm so glad to have it. And again, that was all down to the Figure Pit, our store. So check it out and check out what we got, man. We got some really good stuff. Quarter scale Darth Vader by Hot Toys, quarter scale Batman Begins, quarter scale Dark Knight Rises, and a whole lot more. So check it out. It's going to be very hard for me to resist that Darth Vader. I ain't got nothing left to trade, man. So I'm going to have to make do with Tony here. Absolutely awesome piece. I'll give this a 10 out of 10, man. Just in case you want a number. It's an absolute work of art. I think it looks exactly how it should, and I am so pleased. So I hope you've enjoyed this review, folks. I think it's an absolute masterpiece. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook. And thank you to all my Patreons who help me do this channel and help me bring you guys the content. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with me. And as usual, any Patreons, I'll stick your name at the end of every video, just like the credits of a movie. I hope you've enjoyed the content, folks. I'm back real soon with more. This has been the Hot Toys quarter scale Iron Man Mark III. Absolute beast. Love it. See you soon, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.